On.
And good morning, good evening, good night. Oh, it's morning here. I'm still tired. I need more coffee. Anyways, welcome back to Speedrun Ragnarok 2021. I'm your host, LadyStarbird, and today we have garbitheglitcheress playing Super Mario World Remix. It ought to be a really good run, so go ahead and take it away, Garby.
Oh yes, thank you, LadyStarbird. So this is a ROM hack by Maddie Thorson, who's popular for making Celeste, but a few years ago she actually made this as well in like 2015 or so, and it's a really neat hack and everything. So yeah, but anyway, I guess we can start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. And first you can go left and just skip the cutscene. I'm gonna... Okay, there we go. And this will be a lot of fun. It's good luck. And so first, I go this route. There are a lot of different routes you can take, and the route did actually recently change because this game was on Speed Bump, which is like a certain thing where people compete on learning games that don't get enough love, learning speed games and competing in races that don't get enough love, and kind of try to optimize games, and that got this game a lot more attention. And there was someone looked in Lunar Magic and they discovered like a cape that you can't get, or like a cape that you that doesn't seem that you're intended to be able to get, but you can get by doing things correctly. But like you can get if you like use a Yoshi and a blue shell to fly under and hit the blocks from the side. And normally you can't get capes until Climb the Clouds, which is a level toward the end that normally you have to go quite a bit out of your way to access early. And so this is the second level. This is honestly what I would consider probably a pretty tough level at first because you have to jump pretty precisely on some things, like the rocks there. I'll get that H just to be safe. And I'm gonna want to be careful. There's gonna be a star right here that I will want. I'm gonna try to have an extra mushroom just to be safe. Well, never mind. Or I think I might be able to. It's not worth trying to get it from here. It would take so long to fall down. But I can just get another mushroom from the Koopa right here. It can be helpful because I'm going to be having to maneuver a blue shell in a pretty precise way. And this is where the run gets kind of interesting because this is the level that I'll be getting a cape that's much earlier than is intended. So first I'll need to carry this blue shell and make sure not to hit not to lose it due to hitting enemies. Okay. And okay, I want to have P-Speed here. Come on, game. There we go. And here I can just... I hope... Please do not eat this Yoshi. If you, like, keep the shell in Yoshi's mouth for too long, he'll eat it. And here in particular, that would be a really bad thing to have happen. Oh no, I need to keep P-Speed. I don't know. There is one trick you can do if you need to, called a Swarpy, where you spit the shell out as Yoshi's about to swallow it. But I think I shouldn't need to do that because I can just ditch Yoshi because I don't need him for the next level. And this next level, there's multiple different strats you can do. You can do like a pipe fly where you go at a really fast speed through the level, but that requires a setup that takes a pretty long time. So it's not much. So it's only slightly faster, and it's a lot harder to do than just flying over the level like I'm doing here. But this is a good time for donations, or anything you need to say.
Well, as of this moment, there are no more donations, but I again would like to remind everybody what we are raising money for. We are raising money for TakeThis.org. Take This is a mental health nonprofit, and their main mission is to inform the gaming community about mental health issues, provide education on different disorders and prevention techniques, and reduce the overall stigma around mental illness. Take This helps people in the gaming community suffering from mental illness by letting them know that they are not alone in their struggles and there are treatment options out there to help. Very good information to know. Again, that is TakeThis.org.
Yeah, that is a really good, like, organization. Oh, thanks, Bean. But, so this has a lot of spinies that fall, so it's, yeah, a spiny just, it's really hard to actually do that correctly. I guess I should probably do like this. Ideally, I would be able to keep both of the capes, but I was not able to. But there will be a pretty easy way for me to get both capes back later. Please do not lose this. Okay, good. And so there's actually kind of a little trick that happens in this level. So there's going to be a goal in a little bit, but you don't actually want to take that goal because it would just lead you into the pit. But you want to actually take that goal, and I wanted to get the balloon because that'll give me a cape there if I have a balloon going into a goal. And otherwise I may have tried to do it with like flying under, but that gives me an extra cape, so I decided to do it that way instead because getting another cape is really hard. And yeah, this isn't considered a Kaizo hack, but there's like that troll there, which is kind of amusing. Okay, this level can be a little bit tricky. Oh my gosh, video game, please. That is not good. I'm gonna want to be going back for a cape. That's unfortunate, but that happens with this game. Just at least make it to the midpoint without dying. I don't know. I didn't practice this level that much, and I am paying the price. It really is a heck fort. Oh, I thought I died, so I like tilted my head back, but I didn't actually die, so yay. Oh. Come on, you can do like a key jump to just do that, and normally you're intended to like put that key on the munchers and then jump on the key there, but you can just do a key jump and that is a lot easier. Alright, so that's that level done. At least I did not die, even though I was so sure that I died after messing up one of the jumps. Ah, I missed the jump. And this is all switches, so we still have 3 more chances to get a jump. But I'm gonna want to go back for capes now, so yeah, because that's still a lot faster than doing that. So I'm gonna be wanting to go back into Spiny Basin. I don't know if there's an easy place to just get a power up real quick, because that would help with that. I guess I don't really need a power up. I think I can do this with Small Mario. I just need to not mess anything up. But yeah. It's definitely a lot more stressful. So... Alright. So... Video game, why are you like this? But anyway... But I need to make sure not to boot my head on the muncher, and... I guess I'll... well, I want to go get that. I don't know if that would actually help me... Let me get this. Oh no, oh no. Oh, well, I'm not getting that. Yeah, the common refrain, exactly, Faizu. The good news is I can just ditch Yoshi. Goodbye, Yoshi. You served me well, making me not have to do a bullet jump. And these 2 levels aren't really that bad. I'm just going to the yellow switch. But yeah, that other block also contained a cape. So what I was wanting to do is get a cape right there on that left block, but I wasn't positioned correctly. So Yoshi unfortunately ate their shell before I had a chance to do that. So I had to just start select out of the level before I could finish that. Okay, let's actually be careful. That's Tommy's kite punch really specifically good. And also, one thing with this game is that there's like flight speed that you can do by holding right at it. If you're holding right, your speed will oscillate between a certain subpixels, and if you're not holding right, it'll stay the same. So you want to try to get your flight speed to judge where your flight speed is, so you can just not hold right any there. And here there's a puzzle you're supposed to do, but you can just do that to just get past it. And that's the yellow switch. But it's just small. And also, I should also talk about the version I'm playing on. I'm playing on version 1.0. There was recently a 1.1 release, but that's, I think, included some power-up filters that make it a lot harder to get around. That like make some of the strats I do not really possible. Like I can't just carry like these switches into levels, and in my opinion, it wouldn't really be as interesting of a run if I can't do that. So I'm just playing on 1.0. But yeah, this level isn't that bad, but some levels later can like be but the next level will be really hard. This is just a flyover. And this next level is probably one of the harder levels in this run. It's Mocha Bridge, and the main reason that's tricky is that you have to do kind of a precise flight to get what you want to have happen. And so I was just going to fly until the halfway point of this level, and there'll be a key to get a secret exit that I want to do. I'm really not sure what the best strat for this is, but I'm just doing this because I want to also have a Yoshi for the next level. And I'm also being careful to make sure that Yoshi does not eat the key. Okay. Will this actually go well? Oh, let's go with that one well. That usually does not... That part can usually be really tricky, but that went pretty well right there because I was just able to fly over. It can be really tricky to win that, like, one tile thing to get there. And having Yoshi makes this level a little bit easier because I can just jump on the munchers, but yeah. But yeah, it just kind of, and there's also a shortcut right there. I'll be wanting to come back to this level later to get a secret exit. But for now, I'm just getting the normal exit, and I'm going to be going to get another switch in the fortress here. And when I was practicing, I just was not getting this fortress at all. But so hopefully it goes better than it did in practice. But I don't know. Maybe it's just because I wasn't as like focused as that because I wasn't doing marathons. So maybe it'll go better here. But this can actually be a pretty tricky fort. Like, it's an auto-scroller, but it's a pretty active auto-scroller, I will say. I want to get this, so in case I die, I will still have my cape. Or in case I take a hit. Or die, I guess. But luckily, I haven't gotten hit yet. Also, it can also be tricky if I get hit at a bad time because I still wouldn't really be able to keep my cape. I'm gonna have my cape here because it can make these next couple of rooms a lot easier. Also realizing I haven't even practiced the second half, which isn't good because that can be a pretty tricky part of this. But hopefully it goes okay. But yeah, normally you're supposed to spin jump on the fire there to do it, but if I just have that, I won't need to. If I have the cape, I can just duck jump under it. I think I want to spin around there, and then there'll be 3 of these, I believe, and then you don't want to be too far left of the screen there, or it won't let you, or you won't be able to jump. And if the screen's like pushing you to the right when you're on the left, you won't be able to do it. Yup! Let's go. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? I'm noticing there are some frame drops, which is a little unfortunate. But it looks like it might be better now. I just have like my OBS speed there, so I'm noticing when that happens. Yeah, it seems better now, at least. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. But yeah, I'm just going to want to get this. So I'm glad that level went a lot better than it did in practice. So I want to keep that key, and I can just use like... okay, good. I still got in the keyhole. I almost actually landed on the cloud, which would not have been good. And we're going to your friend Bill, and the point of this level is that you want to keep the bullet bill on the screen and jump on it to progress. But for the second half here, I can just kind of just have Yoshi, and I can do a Yoshi ditch to accomplish the same thing, because there is a bullet bill to the left, but I don't need to keep him if I have Yoshi. And also, I can also just skip all these. I think it might be possible to do it without doing the escort, but it would probably be without the escort or ditching it or like having a Yoshi, but I think it's probably like maybe pixel perfect or at least close to that or something. And I'm going to combination lock. The normal exit of this isn't really anything that's special. I just need to go to the right here. Oh, I should have actually, yeah, I should definitely do this. I can, if you carry a spring to the goal and you can get the same power up that you currently have, so I can use that to get an extra cape, which is good because I'm going to be trying a pretty hard strat in this next level, so let's hope that goes well. There's a pretty precise flight you can do. So let's see how it goes. Like, you fly in between the carrot platforms in this level. Oh no, that's not going to work. That is not going to work. That is not going to work. That's why I got 2 cakes, because I want to try this twice. Also, I'm donating $10 for death, so just as a heads up. I think that's my first death, so yeah. But let's hope this goes better. This is fine, question mark? This is fine? No, it's not fine. It is actually not fine, but I tried. But if I just want to miss that second cape pump, then that would have been okay. Or if I would have landed on the carrot platform at one of those points, it would have been fine, but unfortunately I did not. Hey, I'm going to get us back on schedule, I'm happy to say. Well, not happy, but happy in a kind of certain way. Yeah, in the streams, it's kind of buffering a little bit for me, unfortunately. I'm noticing some frame drops, but yeah, internet's... That was way too close. So what? At least I'm going to show you how the level's supposed to go. Like, you're supposed to throw that. To throw that blue shell there. And there, yeah. Internet's being internet, exactly. But anyway, if you have anything you need to say, LadyStarbird, we can do that. You can do that.
Well, we're still at no more donations at this point, but I will go ahead and plug again takethis.org. Again, as a reminder, Take This is a mental health nonprofit, and their main mission is to inform the gaming community about mental health issues, provide education on different disorders and prevention techniques, and reduce the overall stigma around mental illness. Take This provides education on mental illness so that friends, family members, and co-workers can be better allies to those who are suffering. We all could use allies.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. So that level just happened. Y'all may have noticed that that didn't exactly go as I intended, but what's a funny marathon run without a little bit of things like that happening? I think we're probably going to go over estimates, but I think we were a little bit ahead going into this run, so I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, it should be fine.
There we go. That's also another time where I got to show you the way that that's intended to go. How many deaths is that? That is 3. So that's currently $30 I'll be donating. I'll need a level I'm going to be doing in a little bit will have a cape, luckily. And I'll be willing to have a cape to get through it a lot more quickly than intended. Actually, at this point, is it even worth it to go back for Yoshi? There is a pretty cool strat you can do with Yoshi, but at this point, I don't really know if it's worth it to try it. Honestly, it might not be, but I'm so used to the strat and it looks cool, so I'll go back for Yoshi anyway, I guess. Even if it is a little slower. Okay, so what's the block with the Yoshi? Not that one. I think it's one of these. Yeah, that one. But yeah, normally the purpose of the secret exit here is to make sure that you have all the switches, but with Yoshi and other things, it is possible to bypass some sections. It's possible to do it with as few as 1 of the 4 switches if you do things correctly. Maybe 0 is possible with tasks, but I'm honestly not sure. So all switches isn't like the shortest category. The shortest category is like 10 exit, which the run of that is like ridiculously hard to perform. So yeah. Okay, yeah. But yeah, you're normally not supposed to have Yoshi here, but if you have Yoshi, you can kind of just make a lot of these parts easier. I can just kind of go on the munchers and make this a lot easier. The fast strat here was kind of discovered by Speed Bump as well. There is another strat without Yoshi that you can do here, but that is a lot harder to perform because you can't just stand on the munchers like I'm doing. That's that level. That went pretty well. But we're almost finished with the run. Sometimes that just does not work. And now we're moving on to the last few levels, and yeah, it's kind of the final like stretch where we climb like a big mountain, and we're gonna go do a few more levels. And for the most part, there isn't that much to the run. These next few levels shouldn't be that bad, but, you know, famous last words and all that. So this level is just kind of a flyover. There is like a power-up filter there, but it isn't that hard to just bypass the power-up filter. And just carry the cape there. Now we're going to the Disco Ridge. This is another level where you're intended to have all the switches, but you can bypass it by doing a precise like cape thing there, a precise like flight with the cape. And it's also a pretty tricky flight because if you go too far to the left, you'll like exit the level because there's like an exit level thing on the left side of the screen, so you have to be careful. And this is the final level. Time's going to be after I cross the goalpost, and ideally that'd be in about 1:30 or so. Listen for the audio, the cape pumps. Okay, that's that first half done. So, okay, and I can just do that to not have to worry about the fire flowers that the game wants me to get. And I can just fly over. Normally they're intended to do like a precise set of flights. And there is also a thing on the bottom that says you are an awesome player, but I'm unfortunately skipping that compliment because I can just fly over all of it. But time's going to be coming up probably in about 15 or 20 seconds. Oh, right, I was the one who started the timer, so I guess I'm just telling myself that. But anyway, so... And there moves their time. It's really easy to just fly over that. Oh, thanks, Natara. Thanks. That was a lot of fun. There were like some things that happened, but I mean, honestly, I kind of expected it with this game. So it can be really tricky at times, and I had a lot of fun still. And yeah, what was the final time on that?
I am seeing 25.
Oh, that's not bad. That's only about 25 seconds over estimate, so that's not bad actually. But anyway, so this is kind of an anticlimactic end. Like this is just kind of the final level. I didn't get all like the things and everything, but it just kind of ends with you just standing here and just triumphing on the mountain and everything. But anyway, so I guess I'll throw it back to the host. Thanks for the hosting, LadyStarbird.
And thank you so much, Garby, for running this game. It was very fun. Everyone give Garby a quick follow if you haven't already. And again, this is Speedrun Ragnarok. I swear. Speedrun Ragnarok 2021. And we will be back soon. The next game coming up is Pokemon Sword, by the looks of it, at least after a setup block. We'll be right back.
Okay, I think our mic should be cold now. I forgot I was still for streaming, so yeah, I wasn't sure what should be done, but yeah, I need to actually be like know what I'm doing. Switch to the